Napoleon Bonaparte has a famous quote that says, "The world suffers a lot, not because of violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people." We can learn a lot with that quote. I'm sure many of you have been through that uncomfortable feeling that you associate with needing to say something, even if you're afraid to say it. And that term is called cognitive dissonance. And cognitive dissonance is actually a psychological term for that mental distress that comes up when you're trying to balance two conflicting thoughts, feelings, or even values. A lot of people in the world, they stay silent and they don't say anything when something really needs to be said. And they do that because they're afraid of judgments and criticism. They're scared. But their ideas are really important, and they could share their ideas in the form of an idea, of a suggestion, of an observation, a criticism. But for some odd reason, people don't want to speak up. They're afraid. They're afraid of not getting into an argument. They're afraid of what people are going to think of them. And I'm here to tell you that not speaking up will come with a set of consequences. Speaking up can actually help influence actions and changes. When we don't speak up, and we don't especially speak up for ourselves, we erode our sense of self-worth. Speaking up is great. And when you're doing it, the greater good should always be at the top priority list. So it's going to offer a benefit to something, and that is a main priority. Speaking up serves an important part of honesty. And when you speak up, it can build trust, especially when you combine it with tact and empathy. By somebody speaking up, it shows that their experience and their knowledge can actually bring value, perhaps in a given situation, as that person may have a unique perspective to share. Each and every one of you have certain thoughts and opinions, but you may be unwilling to speak up. But I'm here to tell you that by speaking your mind, you can encourage other people to voice their opinions as well. Consider when and when not to be silent, because our voices can influence a change and it can actually save lives. The world is the way it is today because some people stood up, they spoke, and they took action. Next time you're asked to contribute in a discussion, or you would like to stand up for someone, stop hesitating, because your opinion matters and it's really, really necessary. Growth is not an easy thing. Oftentimes it's going to be really, really uncomfortable. Through learning to speak up for yourself, it's always going to be worth it. The level of your confidence improves over time as you learn to speak up.